welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome as well. On today's video, we are going to be doing a theater art student tag. For those of you that do not know, I'm a theater art student. I'm studying theater art in the Niger Delta University. So we are going to be doing a theater art student tag. So basically, I have some questions written down that I'll be asking myself and answering at the same time. So I'm going to be starting with the first question. This question is, what's the name of your school? I already answered that earlier. The name of my school is Niger Delta University, and it's short for NGU. The next question is, what year are you in school? I didn't complete the question. I didn't complete the question. Well, I'm currently in 200 level. We just finished our exams this December, so I'm currently in 200 level already. Next question is, what got you interested in theater arts? Well, I feel like I did not really know what I wanted to study in school. Back when I was in secondary school, if I go into that, it's going to be a very long video. I'm going to make a separate video on that about getting into university. But basically, after trying to get into school and they were giving me courses that I did not want, and I did not want to study those courses, I went to a film school in Lagos, Pefti Film Institute. So I went to that film school and it opened my brain. Like, it made me fall in love with film and everything that is related to acting and the rest. So I feel like that is what inspired me to doing theater arts. So that's the answer. The next question is, how often do you cook in school? Well, being a theater art student is very stressful. It's very, very stressful. But I don't really cook much, even though I would love to cook. But I don't really cook much because I barely have time. Juggling classes and rehearsals together, I don't really cook much. The next question is, how many times do you eat in a day? Sometimes during the weekends I eat like 3 to 4 times, but when we have rehearsals, we have classes back to back, sometimes we will have all night rehearsals. So with all that, I eat like twice a day. It's not like I'm starving myself on purpose, but I don't really have the time, and where to get the food that I like is very far from where we have classes and rehearsals. So I really don't have the opportunity to go out and just get, because I don't like eating trash, even though most of the things I eat are trash. So the next question is, how many hours are you studying a day? I do not have a defined answer to that question because I just read whenever I have the chance, because as I said earlier, my course is very stressful. Sometimes we have like 3 to 4 different rehearsals in a day, and we still have 3 to 4 different classes in that same day. They don't care. You will go for your rehearsals and you will go for your classes. So I juggle it. Sometimes whenever I'm not doing anything, I just read. I read in the night, sometimes in the morning. So I can't just specify like how many hours I read in a day. Sometimes it's 30 minutes, sometimes it's an hour. Whenever I just have the chance, whenever I'm free from rehearsals and I rest, that's how I do it. So how many hours do you sleep in a day? Wow, that one is strong, because most times when I leave my house by 7 and go to school, most times I come back after classes and rehearsals by 10 sometimes. So when I get home by 10, most times I won't get home by 11, you can imagine. So when I get home by that time, before I freshen up and I get something to eat, do a little bit of reading, you can imagine what the time would be. And I still have to wake up early again in the morning to get ready and start leaving for class again. So at the same time, I cannot specify, because sometimes I sleep early, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just get home and I get tired and I can't even get something to eat. I just take my bath and sleep. So the next question is, what's my opinion about dating in theater art? I don't have an opinion. I honestly do not have an opinion, because I'm not dating anybody in theater art. In fact, I'm not dating. I'm not dating in theater art. That's the answer to that question. That's why I feel shy. That's my opinion. There's no dating in theater art. So the next question Tips for future theater art students. My tip will be ready for the stress, especially in year one. Because when you're in year one, it's very, very stressful. It's like very stressful because there's this induction ceremony that every year one student has to go through before becoming a real thespian in theater art. So if you don't go through that process, you cannot call yourself a thespian. You cannot call yourself a thespian. So you have to go through that process, and it's very stressful because you have to go to rehearsals every day, like every day, and it's very stressful. And I would say theater art is like secondary school sometimes because we'll get into that in another video. Don't worry. If you'd like to allow me to explain to you in detail what it's like to be a theater art student, just comment below and I'll make another video on that as well. So my next tip would be ready for the stress, be disciplined, and respect your other level students, like even your level mates, respect them. That's my tip for them. So please guys, don't mind my dog. She does not want to shut up and I have to film this video. The next question: if you are offered $100 million to quit school, will you? This is a very tempting question, but it depends on how I answer it, because if I say something and I don't know, because I'm into different businesses. I have different business ideas that I would love to do in the future. I'm sorry about my dog, please. That I would love to do in the future and all. So there's a lot of, sorry for the pause, there's a lot of business ideas I would love to do, things I am already doing right now, because it's really stressful for me trying to juggle school and a business together. And I'll also make a video on that, juggling business and school together. But that's not going to be the topic. I'm going to think of something better. So I feel like if I was offered that money, I would do my business, because my dear, I don't even know what I want to say, but the money is tempting. It's very, very tempting. So for our next question, and I think that's our final question, it's how would you describe your channel? How would I describe my channel, this channel? So basically, I would describe my channel as a fun and free environment, although I'm just starting out. But like we are getting there, it's a fun channel. It's an educative channel. I want this channel to be somewhere people like me, even if you're older than me, younger than me, you can watch my YouTube videos and learn a lot from it. So I'll describe my channel as a fun way of learning, because I'll be putting out makeup tutorials, fashion tutorials, because I'm into beauty and fashion at the same time. I'll be putting up things about business, because I'm into business. I'm into business. I'm a makeup artist and I'm also into fashion, so I have those two businesses that I'm running on a low-key. Like, I'm going to be putting up my Instagram handle on this video, so you can go and check my page. I'm not really as consistent as I should be, but it's because I'm in school and things are really, really, really stressful and rough right now. But with time and hard work and trying to be consistent, I'm also going to grow in those areas. So I would like to put out information about how it's been running my business and going to school and teaching you guys different kinds of tutorials and answering your questions. So that is all. That's going to be all for this video. So I'm not going to say I don't want it to be too long, because I feel like this video is already long. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I don't know how it's going to be, but on my next video I don't even know what's on the topic again. Anyways, I'm also currently learning fabric beading, so I'm going to be adding that into the mix. If you'd love me to be putting out more content like that, just let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for sticking with me. for this long. Thank you so much for watching. See you on my next video, honey.